Run it back.
Hey there! Welcome to Adventure Gaming HQ, and welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get fire mobs in Minecraft PE. Now, some of you may know that this video is kind of like a blast from the past because I've already done a video on this. But understand, I'm not trying to make you regurgitate what I've shown you before and then eat it again. That's disgusting. I'm not trying to shove the same thing down your throat, because as you can see over here, I found a way for you to make the fire mobs to stay on fire forever. In addition to all this, that video is pretty dang old, and also, I made a video not too long ago that was on how to get frozen mobs. So I thought, hey, it wouldn't be too bad to make a video on how to get fire mobs as a sequel. In this video, I am going to give a summary on how to make these fire mobs, but if you guys want to have a more in-depth tutorial, there will be a link in the description so you can learn. Let's get this show on the road. The first thing you need to know is how to get a really highly enchanted item. Now, for Android, you can use something like Toolbox or I'm not too sure what else, but for iOS, I know for sure that PlugPE is awesome. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to get it for iOS, but you can also learn how to get it on Android by simply looking up a video on how to use Toolbox. And to be real with you, it's actually pretty easy to understand without a tutorial. But today, we're going to use PlugPE. So for iOS, you'll want to do the following. So you want to download PlugPE, as I said, as you can see right here, I have PlugPE, and what we're going to do is we're going to go right into there, and we want to make sure it connects to the Plug network. You'll actually need to allow it into your VPN. I'm not too sure what it is, but you'll see. All you gotta do is press accept and then like do your finger touch ID or a password or something. I'm not like too sure why you have to do that, but you do that and it'll work. So you don't need to worry about that. Just allow it to your VPN. You don't understand what I'm talking about right now, but when you go into the app for the first time, you will understand. You want to make sure that multiplayer game and broadcast to LAN are both on. If you don't do that, PlugPE won't be able to work. The way you know PlugPE joined the game is if it says this: configuration loaded. Type .h for command list. Blah, 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 blah. Now, if you didn't know, PlugPE allows you to get really highly enchanted items. So we're going to try and get a really highly enchanted stick. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to do .g, and then we're going to put the item we want. So let's say we have a stick, as I said. So we're going to put stick. But if you're going to do like a diamond sword or something like that, you want to do diamond sword, no spaces, just like that. So we're just going to do stick. So we're going to put stick, just like that, and then we're going to do comma, we're going to do fire aspect. So far we have .g, stick, comma. The comma means you're about to add a enchantment. Then you say fire aspect, no spaces. Then you do a colon. After that, you want to type the amount of enchantment levels you want. So the highest you can go is 32,767. Whoa! You can also do lower numbers for different effects. The higher it is, the more detailed they look and the more sick they look. So we're gonna go for 32,767. Now when we put this in, you can see from the sky falls down a stick. Now you can see here, this stick is OP as heck. So once you have your stick or whatever the heck you enchanted, you have the key to making fire mobs. So let's go smack this thing in the face. You can see here, he actually looks kind of like black and like red. Looks like there's like lava coming out of his side there. Oh, and he's dead. That sheep was actually a trained actor. No animals were harmed in this video. So the main problem with what just happened is that he died, and we don't want the animal to die, we want him to live. So what we do is we actually have to throw a splash potion of fire resistance on the face. Make sure it's the 6-minute one. So when we slap it with the stick and we throw the splash potion of fire resistance 6 minutes, then he will stay like this for 6 minutes. And by the way, if you want your mob to stop running around everywhere like it is right now, or slow down at least, you can actually throw the splash potion of slowness, and now he looks like he's just walking around.
Making my way downtown.
And as you've probably seen, unless you're blind,
but I cannot see, I'm legally blind. That's my story, I'm sticking to it, I'm innocent.
I have here a bunch of the animals on display. So first up, we have the snow golem. Now this guy looks flippin' sick. And when this guy throws snowballs at you, better get out of the way, because those things will catch you on fire. Next up, we have the crazy chicken guy. Look at this. Look at this gobble gobble. That's what I call him, the gobble gobble. Look. You see that green? For some reason, his neck thing, I call it gobble gobble. That thing is green. It's It's a green. What? Next up, we have a mushroom, and you can see his mushrooms are green. Next up, we have what I would like to call a demon creeper guy. Like, look at this. His face is all messed up. He's like missing part of his eye and like part of his mouth. This guy looks creepy. Next up, we have the witch. This guy's just like, woo! Woo! He's wearing bright today. And then we have the villager, which looks almost identical to this guy, only that he doesn't have the hat. This guy's worse. And then here we have the burning sheep guy. Like, I don't, like, how does this happen? Like, how these colors come out like that? And then finally, we have my absolute favorite, the iron golem. Look at this dude. And by the way, he's staring over here because he's trying to get a piece of this guy. Yeah, they don't have a good relationship, bro. He wants to slap you upside the face. Oh, and look, our snowman died. So, you know, this is great and all, but, you know, they'll all die in 6 minutes. But, as you can see, I have them all on a life machine that will keep on spraying them with splash potion of fire resistance about every 2 minutes just to make sure they don't die. Building this thing is a must if you want to have like a fire mob, like zoo or something. If you want to build this thing, follow my lead. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like this. We're going to go over 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go 1. And we're going to go 1, 2. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. Oh crap. 3. There we go. 3, 4, 5 times just like this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from here you want to go forward 2 times. 1, 2. And then over here 1, 2, 3 times. I think, no. Yes, 3 times. Then place 1 here. And there you go. Next we want to place down a block right here. And then we want to place all of our rails. So we're going to place down 2 detector rails just like this and break this one. And then we're going to follow this up with a bunch. Dang it! First place down this rail, and then place this rail here, and then this rail, and then you can break that one if you want. Now you just want to follow the rails all the way up to the other point, trying to put as many powered rails as possible. And by the way, if you did not know, you can't actually use powered rails for turns. You have to actually use regular rails, which will connect it just like that. So once you are done just like this, you now have to add your cobwebs. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put 3 cobwebs just like that right there. And now for our final step, we need to actually power all of the rails. So I like to go under here and place down a torch like that, and then place this back. But then you can see these 2 sets are over the ground. So you can actually do this. You can go down 2, and then you can place down your rail or your thing right there, and then go down 2 right here and do the exact same thing. Now when you're all done, you're ready to add your minecart. So when we let the minecart go, it goes around here, up here, over here, and then into the cobwebs for about 2 to 4 minutes. Now when the minecart gets through, it'll fall onto this activated rail, which we will connect to some redstone, which we will connect to some dispensers. So now for this next part, we'll want to make like a fence like this, which is 5 by 5 fence. So now what we do is we connect our redstone over here to this dispenser that will be right here. So 1 here, and then 1 here on top. As you can see over here, I didn't only attach it to this one, but I also attached it to all the other ones using repeaters and more redstone. And then also, for good measure, you want to make sure that you place a fence right here to make sure that when it spits out the potion, it'll actually hit something so that it can actually splash onto the animal. Because if it misses it, it'll just go into the air and not hit anything, and it'll be a waste of potion. Now, all we need to do is place some potions in here. Now, you know it's kind of hard to just place 1 potion at a time, so I'm going to show you guys a command right now that will allow you to get a big stack of potions, which you shouldn't be doing in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So here you can see I'm about to put in a command that will allow me to get a whole bunch of potions. In fact, it's 255 potions in my hand at one time. So the command is .g splash potion colon fire resistance long space 255. I know it's huge, but you have to type that out, and then when you put that in, from the sky will hail down your potion. Now you might be thinking, this thing doesn't cover enough. I don't get enough potions because I'm going to run out pretty soon and all of them are going to die. Well, if you feel that way, you can actually attach a bunch of hoppers to it and you don't have to worry, because then it'll just refill itself. Oh, get back in there. It'll just easily refill itself. So we're going to go through all of these and we're going to fill it all the way up with some splash potion. You see? Now you have a tower of potions, and whenever this thing goes low, it'll just refill itself. Well, sadly, that's not what I did over here, so they all died except for the witch and these guys broke into it. And by the way, this trick will not work with anything that comes from the nether because they're supposed to be fireproof, as you can see over here. Slap. Well, everyone, I do believe that is the end of this video. Once again, if you're feeling kind of confused, you don't really understand how I use plug PE or something, there will be a link in the description to the original video where I talk about this thing. And also, right before I go, I want to say that I'm actually hiring some sheep actors. So if you're a sheep and you want to do some acting like Jerry did over here when he died, I mean when he pretended to die, then there will be a link in the description where you can go and do that. Don't check the link. Alright, everybody, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.